interrupted, sending away all but the boy's father and aunt. The stranger stooped above the cot where Dooney lay, staring into the dark, and did more than lay his hand on the boy's forehead and touch his lips once. Dooney sat up slowly, looking about him. In a little while he spoke, and strength and hunger began to come back into him. They gave him a little to drink and eat, and he lay back again, always watching the stranger with the dark, wondering eyes. The bronze-smith said to the stranger, "You're no common man." "Nor will this boy be a common man," the other answered. "The tale of his deed with the fog has come to Ray Alby, which is my home. I have come here to give him his name, as they say, he has not yet made his passage into manhood." The witch whispered to the smith, "Brother, this must surely be the mage of Ray Alby, Ogion the Silent, that one who tamed the earthquake." "Sir," said the bronze-smith, who had not let a great name daunt him, "my son will be 13 this month coming, but we thought to hold his passage at the feast of the Sun Return this winter." "Let him be named as soon as may be," said the mage, "for he needs his name. I have other business now, but I will come back here for the day you choose. If you see fit, I will take him with me when I go thereafter. And if you prove apt, I will keep him as prentice, or see to it that he is schooled as fits his gifts. For to keep dark the mind of the mage-born, that is a dangerous thing." Very gently Ogion spoke, but with certainty, and even the hard-headed smith assented to all he said. On the day the boy was 13 years old, a day in the early splendor of autumn, while still the bright leaves are on the trees, Ogion returns to the village from his rovings over Gaunt Mountain, and the ceremony of passage was held. The witch took from the boy his name Dooney, the name his mother had given him as a baby. Nameless and naked, he walked into the cold springs of the Ar, where it rises among the rocks under the high cliffs. As he entered the water, clouds crossed the sun's surface, and great shadows slid and mingled over the water of the pool about him. He crossed to the far bank, shuddering with cold, but walking slow and erect as he should through that icy, living water. As he came to the bank, Ogion, waiting, reached his hand and clasped the boy's arm, whispered to him his true name, Jed. Thus was he given his name by one very wise in the uses of power. The feasting was far from over, and all the villagers were making merry with plenty to eat, and beer to drink, and a chatter from down the vale, singing the deed of the dragon lords, when the mage spoke in his quiet voice to Jed, "Come, lad, bid your people farewell, and leave them feasting." Jed fetched what he had to carry, which was the good bronze knife his father had forged in, and a leather coat the tanner's widow had cut down to his size, and an alder stick his aunt had bechanted for him. That was all he owned besides his shirt and his breeches. He said farewell to them, all the people he knew in all the world, and looked about once at the village that strangled and huddled there under the cliffs, over the river springs. Then he set off with his new master through the steep, slanting forests of the mountain aisle, through the leaves and shadows of bright autumn. Good night, River.